Hi, LEC community. Uh, Happy Monday. If you're seeing us, it means it's Monday. So happy Monday from the LEC, the Latinx Education Collaborative. My name is Susana Lizarras. I'm the Vice President of Educator Supports. I'm so excited to be here with my amazing teammate, Ivan. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning, everybody. Ivan Ramirez, Digital Experience Director. Hopefully, you all had a good Halloween, getting ready for Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I was getting ready to pass out candy yesterday and then realized that I left my light off. So I didn't get any visitors. How was yours?
That's sad. That makes me very sad. I my Halloween was good. My son turned one, yes, not yesterday, last week. So Saturday was his birthday party, and it was, of course, Halloween pumpkin patch theme, and it was so much fun. We had a pony and a bunch of candy and brownies and all the things. So we actually had tamales, and like I haven't eaten my lunch. It's like right here, and I'm like, oh my god, they're so good, but they're
Mhm.
so bad for you, Ivan.
Yeah, yeah. They're so good. They're so good for you.
They're good for your soul, you know.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, it was good. Yesterday, then we Carlos and I went to dinner, and did you dress up at all?
Yeah, I was a fallen angel.
I love
Uh,
it.
yeah. This weekend I also made bread
Oh yeah.
from
How did that
scratch.
go?
It turned out really good. It was sweet, a little sweet. It was a big loaf of bread. So I'm gonna keep practicing.
Was it your first time?
Hmm. Yeah.
And bread isn't like, you go in the kitchen and you make some frijoles. Bread is like a process, that.
It took me close to 6 hours waiting for it to rise, waiting for there it is.
So what I'm gonna just have to ask you, like, what does that even mean? I mean, I know. So mi abuelita, cuando ella hace sus tortillas. Wait, is that tortillas that you have to let rise? Las
No,
tortillas de harina, no?
no, la levadura con levadura. Yeah, you put the levadura and then you wait a couple of half hour, an hour, and it just expands.
Ese ese es son las tortillas de harina too, right? Or no?
Mm,
Or is it
No,
los buñuelos?
los buñuelos, I don't know. Las tortillas de harina, they get big, but once you put it in el comal. And my mom used to
Oh.
say all the time, like, if si la tortilla sube, es que la suegra sí te quiere. Like, yeah, your mother-in-law loves you if the tortilla rises with the heat.
I One day I'll become an adult, and know how to make bread and tortillas and pozole and tamales, but I'm
Mm.
still the kid in the kitchen that just helps. Well, LEC community, thanks for being with us today. We have a lot going on. We actually haven't done LEC Live since Evolución. And so, of course, we can start out by chatting about Evolución. Ivan, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Evolución was a week ago, and it was a blast. Like, it was amazing. Our speakers were amazing. The content was so good. I don't think I'll ever be able to watch it all and like get it all because there's so much good stuff, you know? Um, of course, I always compare Evolución to like my quinceañera, where like it's just this really big event, right? And then so many things go well, and then some things just the day of, you're like, oh, technology. So we
Mhm.
had a little bit of some little tweaks here and there, but overall, I think it went really great. How did you like it, Ivan?
I think it went well. Yeah, we did have a little bit of technology problems, but overall, the conference went well. We had great performers,
Mhm.
FK Menes, DJ Menes, Lola Bloom, amazing keynote speakers, Juan Andrade. I was really amazed by the students, though. That was one of my favorite breakout sessions, listening to the students. Uh, yeah, it's always hopeful to listen to the next crop of leaders and see what they're doing.
Mhm. They were so optimistic, like they were so, I don't know, it's just exciting. Education is a tough field, teaching is a tough job, and so it's really good to hear um optimistic perspectives, and so it's really good. I also this was our first year experimenting with interpretation. So
Yeah.
we had Spanish interpreters, we had ASL interpreters, which added some anxiety, like with the tech stuff, because I don't understand how that works. But um, there was a moment where I felt really proud, like, of the inclusivity, that brought to our conference. I know that there were several people who accessed it in Spanish versus in English. Um, so that was a really exciting thing for me.
Yeah, yeah. I was really proud of us for
Mhm.
doing that, being all inclusive,
Mhm.
ASL in Spanish. Yeah, it is hard, but we got it done.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's why we thrive on the feedback from the surveys, because it was like we really do take seriously when you all take surveys, and like the feedback people give, I'm like, yes, okay, let's make that happen next year. So if you haven't gone to the survey and taken the survey for Evolución and you were there, please do. We take those surveys very, very seriously. Happy post Evolución week, and we look forward to giving you the fifth annual
Yeah.
next year. So be on the lookout for that. Um, Last week, I got the privilege of chatting with Angelica Halfin. She actually lives in Houston. So it was cool to hear when I met her. It's just cool to hear different perspectives. Every state is different in regards to education. Um, and the mandates and the laws and the rules and the curriculums, in particular Texas. I mean, Texas is kind of known for being different education wise, and so it was cool to chat with her. If you didn't get a chance to watch her interview, it lives on our Facebook as well as our YouTube. Thanks to Ivan. Thank you, Ivan.
Yes. Y-
Dr. Clark's with us. Hi, Dr. Clark. Evolucion was an amazing event. Thank you, Dr. Clark. We work really hard on that. Even I don't know if you can remember, but I think we start planning for Evolucion in like June
Yes.
or
Yeah.
July. It's always in the summer, and I'm like every year I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time to start planning Evolucion again. Um, so yes, this Thursday we have a new Ask an Educator. We will get that to you in the coming days.
Yes.
Um, Next up is this amazing thing that we get the opportunity to do every year. We every year we donate $5,000 to the Hispanic Development Fund through Cambio para Cambio, um, to earn for aspiring Latinx educators. Ivan, I know you all went to the event last week, right?
It was really nice to be back with everybody in person. We went there. We went, yeah, without seeing each other for a year or so. This is probably the fourth or fifth year. I'm not sure that HDF works on this, but it's anybody can be a philanthropist. It's a community-based fundraiser. So high schoolers raise money, college students raise money. Then it is matched 100% by the Hispanic Development Fund. Our money is designated for any aspiring educator,
Mhm.
Latino educator, prospective Latino educator. So yeah, we look forward to continuing to support this campaign. It's been 3 years, so up to now we've donated $30,000 in
Mhm.
scholarships.
Yeah, and that makes such a difference for a lot of people. I mean, in particular, um, DACA students and undocumented students in particular, but really just for all students in general. I mean, I'm sure you had the experience that I did, right? Without scholarships, um, college would have been a lot more difficult. So if you don't know about the Hispanic Development Fund, please get in the know. If you don't know about Cambio para Cambio, get ready for next year's, because it cracks every year. There's that word that we used the other day, cracks. I also got to, oh my gosh, Ivan, this was so much fun.
Mm,
I it's so like I kind of nerd out when I'm with kids, right? And I would like teared up so many times. So we got invited to shout out to Dante Goodwin invited me down to Phillips Elementary School with KCPS to check out their Hispanic Heritage Month um, living museum, which is a lot like a what's that called? Like a oh my gosh. I can't think of the term, like the gallery walk, like a gallery walk. You know, when the students do their projects and then they put them out on their desks and you walk around,
Yeah.
you know. But the Phillips Window Phillips had like everything set up, like all the bulletin boards. You walked around the whole gym, and then the kids had a poster, and you push the button, and they started to like
To
tell you
talk?
who's the person. Yes,
Ah,
and so there were people like one person was Oscar de la Hoya, one person was um, Selena. Like there was a lot of different
mhm.
people. Sotomayor, one of them was Sotomayor, and Sonia Sotomayor, and they some of them had them memorized. So it was like they were dressed up as the person. So they'd be like, "My name is Selena. I was born." I was like, oh,
Wow.
"I'm so
Is
proud
there
of you."
anything you learned? Any fact? Any fun fact?
A fun fact I learned. Not one in particular, but I try really hard to remember the names of Latino like Latino pioneers, like
Mhm.
so that I can expose my son to them, like the first Latinx astronaut, the first Latinx this, the first so I kind of took note of some of the people who I hadn't heard of yet. Like some of them I hadn't heard of yet.
Mhm.
So that was really cool. It was so much fun.
No.
Please continue to invite us to these really amazing events because I want to see all the things. Um, I can't believe it's time for this.
It is time.
Again, it is time, everyone.
This
Save
is
the
a great way to no. This is a great way to end the year, highlighting, elevating our teachers that are killing it in school districts out here in the community. Coming up.
Yeah. If you don't know, everyone, Latinx Educator Awards are an annual event that the LEC hosts. Nominations are given to future Latinx educators, current Latinx educators who are doing amazing things in their schools. We know there's a lot of amazingness going around or happening in schools, and so be on the lookout here in the coming weeks. There will be a nomination survey for you to nominate your favorite Latinx educator, and we will be honoring them at a hybrid event on December 14th. So those awardees will be invited to a reception to get their award, and then also we'll be live streaming it. So save the date, December 14th. Be on the lookout and get ready, start thinking about who you're going to nominate. Yvonne, are you starting to think about, I mean, I typically don't nominate, because I want to let the community, but if I could, I couldn't, like I couldn't even think of the best one because there's so many.
Can anybody nominate?
Anybody can nominate.
Anybody can nominate. Can
Anybody can
people
nominate.
nominate for different things?
Mhm. Yep, there's
Okay.
a current Latinx educator, there's aspiring Latinx educator, there's school volunteer of the year. Um,
Administrator.
Administrator, yes. So start putting your thinking caps on people and think about who you're going to nominate. And you can nominate more than once, right? Because, we know a lot of amazing Latinx educators doing amazing things. So put that in your calendar and be ready to see who the winners are. Um, just to kind of summarize and recap our values, the LEC has been doing some internal work on what's really important to us. And so we have rounded out at our number 5, which is impact. We hope that through our other 4 values, it results in some good impact for schools, for school buildings, and hopefully the system as a whole. Um, Yes. So impact is our 5th and final value driving us for this. I mean, I don't know that it'll be for this coming year, but just like moving forward until,
Yes.
I mean, it won't ever stop. I don't know how to cap that. um, yes, Strengthsfinders. If you've been around the LEC for a while, you probably have had your Strengthsfinder coaching session with Edgar. If you haven't yet, you definitely should. Clifton Strengthsfinder is a way to evaluate your strengths and to really know what your top strengths are. It's also really meaningful to be able to see the things that, maybe you're not as skillful at, and name it, right? Because working as a part of a team, or starting an organization, or whatever it is that your endeavor is, it's good to know what you could work on and what you're really good at. So, Yvonne, what's your top strength?
Deliberative. That's how you say it. Deliberative. Yes.
Deliberative. Deliberate or deliberative?
Oh, it's different.
I don't know.
It's deliberative. What is your top? Let me see.
Someone pull out the dictionary.
Restorative, deliberative, discipline,
Hmm.
harmony, and connectedness.
Love it. We share harmony, and there was another one you said that we shared, but I could see that, us sharing harmony as a strength for sure.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten your strengths evaluated, check out our Clifton Strengths page or link. Not last, but another thing, if you're new around here to the LEC, our virtual care packages, educators are amazing. We love them, and we know that you do really hard work every day. So allow us to give you a token of our appreciation through our virtual care packages. And last but not least, it is Ivan.
Yes, Dia de los Muertos, Dia de Muertos. Celebrated on this November 2nd, which it starts a couple of days before. I was reading that the 28th, we celebrate the people that had passed ahead of time. We celebrate our pets that died ahead of time. Today actually is the day of Santos Inocentes. So I think it's in Mexico, people tend to celebrate the kids that pass. Before. Yeah, little kids. And then tomorrow is for everybody. But yeah, we want to wish everybody Feliz Dia de Muertos, honoring our ancestors, our family members. And if you have altars, make sure you tag us on social media. We want to take a look at those altars that you all have built.
Yeah, I would love to see that, because this year was my first year doing an altar at our house. We just moved into our house, and it's kind of not super fancy. Like I've been seeing the ones on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, like the flowers and the pan and the sal and the agua. I don't have all of that yet, but you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. And
Do you?
huh?
I was gonna say, do you have yours up?
This past year was a hard year for me and my family, so I do feel like I need to put an altar for my mis tias, mis primos that passed. It was a hard year for everybody because of COVID, different reasons. So yeah, I will take time to honor them tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just a cool little tradition. I know que no se celebra, and it's not celebrated in all parts of Mexico, and it's not celebrated in all of Latin America. But it is something to observe for today. So everyone, Feliz Dia de Muertos. Dr. Clark says we put up our first ofrenda this year. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I have only the white candle on my altar right now, and then just the pictures. And my abuelita crocheted, like the manteles, like that mantel that she crocheted is the tablecloth for the table. So we'll get there.
What was her name? Who are you honoring this year?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So my abuelita Goya, my abuelito Saturnino. I mean, unfortunately, there are quite a few pictures. My abuelito Chuy, my favorite teacher ever, Miss Gaydon, my cousin Luis, one of Carlos's cousins, Daisy. And then actually, I was able to find some pictures of my great grandmothers. So both of my great grandmothers are on my altar también. And then we had recently, last week, we had a family friend pass away, and so we have him, Chuy there too. So yeah.
What was your great grandmother's names? That's amazing.
You know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to know that, right?
Yeah.
But like that's part of the some of the work we do with the LEC, like the identity work, like where it's like going back and really honoring the people who got us here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if I hear it, then I'd be like, oh yeah, that was her name, but I don't know it off the top of my head, So yeah, so Feliz Dia de Muertos. I guess officially last but not least, follow us on social media. Latinx
Yes.
on Instagram, right? I mean, Ivan, you were doing a lot of social media work and looking at all the analytics and stuff in the last couple weeks. How is that going?
I've learned that the one that is different out of all is Twitter. People on Twitter behave different than all the other ones. But it's fun to learn how all our community engages with us on all the social media. Stay tuned. I'm archiving all the videos, all our photos. So all the As an Educator will be on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook as well. So yeah, be patient with us. It's coming. All the videos will be there for you to enjoy and listen to all those interviews and lives.
Yeah. I think that's another version of inclusivity, right? Because one of the things we hear a lot from our community is like, I may not be able to be at the event live, but I want to listen to it later, So being accessible and being inclusive is important to us. And so we're making sure that all of that is available for you whenever you'd like to see it. So Ivan, any final thoughts for the week?
No, enjoy your week. It's getting cold. Yeah, stay warm and have a good week.
Yeah. All right, Ivan, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Don't hop off, okay? Because I need this outro video. All right, bye, everyone.
We're sitting there like in the arena in Las Vegas, like.
When I started this LEC community,